Hi.
Hi, guys.
We're in widescreen.
Yeah. Look,
I don't know if that'll make a difference when you see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We both fit.
We both fit in the screen now because I learned that there's a button on the side of this that says controls. And it tells you how to do stuff, or it shows you.
It does. It gives you all of these options.
So, yeah. First of all, I just want to say if this video comes out with no sound, I don't know that I'm doing it again, Tiff.
Yeah, we recorded like a 10-minute video just a little while ago about cravings, which we said we were going to tell you about, only it had no sound.
Yep, none. Zero. And I took my hair out. And
you guys missed it. It was awesome because it was the genuine reaction of, oh my God, man, you just took your hair out on YouTube.
And the thing was it wasn't widescreen.
So it wasn't widescreen, so I don't actually know that you
when I took it out, it was off. I was like way over this way. I took it out. I'm like, and then she
just like threw it on the desk, and then she played with it. And I had to take it from
her. Yeah. So anyway, tell them what we're gonna talk about today.
We're talking about cravings. I said that already.
We'll tell them again.
We're talking about cravings. I said that already.
One more time.
We're talking about cravings. I said that already.
Okay. So, in case you weren't listening.
So we don't have a 10-minute video like the one that didn't have sound. We have a thing. And you can tell I wrote it because it looks awful. You see the difference from Rice Krispie treats to the things that I wrote? I don't care. So, the first thing, like I said, we're talking about cravings. Mandy has to tell you her Happy Meal story. So we're going to sit here and be quiet, and Mandy's going to talk about Happy Meals.
Okay. Sunday, on Mother's Day, my mom had to go out with my dad and do stuff. Yeah, do stuff. And so Bug was left with me and Tiff. And Bug, I don't know how it even got brought up, but Mom said she would bring Bug a Happy Meal back.
It's just easy to bribe children with Happy Meals.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's probably what was
that's probably what it was.
She was like, oh, don't go. I'm a big old baby. I'm 7 years old and you can't leave.
Yeah, and she wanted a Happy Meal. And so Mom told her she'd bring her one. And so then I was standing there and she's like, well, I'll just bring all three of you a Happy Meal.
I didn't know this.
And I'm like, awesome. You know, I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. So I figured it up into my points. So I'm sitting here thinking about this Happy Meal all day long. And Bug is wanting to just like scarf everything in the house. And I had to tell her, no. I'm like, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Mom's bringing you a Happy Meal. But she still ended up eating stuff.
She still ate a bunch. We love her, but she's still a little baby sometimes.
Yeah, she's 7, or she's going to be 7. She's a kid. And so she just snacks.
She has the energy to run around and burn off.
Yeah, she snacks all day long.
Us.
So I told her, I'm like, you know, some stuff when I told her no, she listened to me. Other stuff she wouldn't let go. And so finally I'm like, look, Mom's bringing you the Happy Meal. I said, if you eat that, I said, and Mom brings a Happy Meal, I said, you can't have it. So she was finally like, all right, I won't eat it.
That's not true. She was like, yes, I can.
Yeah, she did that in the beginning. But by the end.
She finally got over and was like, I'd rather have a Happy Meal.
Yeah, by the end she was like, I'd rather have a Happy Meal. And so then Mom comes home. Guess what Mom doesn't have?
Happy Meals. I was standing out on the porch when they pulled up.
Yeah.
And the first thing she said was, is Bug talking about Happy Meals? I'm like, yeah, she's waiting for Happy Meals. And she's like, I forgot that.
Yeah, Mom didn't bring the Happy Meals. So Mom comes in, and then, you know, Bug is like, oh, you didn't bring my Happy Meal.
And no Happy Meal.
Then Mom's like, well, you know, our grandma was coming over. We were fixing a barbecue. And Mom's like, well, you know, we're going to cook in a little bit. Are you sure you want one? And then finally Mom's like, just whatever. I'm going to go get you a Happy Meal. And then she turns around. So by this time I have it in my head, like,
it's Happy Meal Day.
Yeah, it's Happy Meal Day. I've already calculated it into my points. I ate like a little bitty tiny minute lunch, and I didn't eat breakfast because I knew this Happy Meal was coming.
It wasn't.
Yeah, and then she didn't show up with it. So I'm like, what gives?
She didn't deliver on her.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah. And so then Mom's like, you know, do you want one now? Because we're going to cook in a couple hours, whatever. Do you still want me to bring one? And I'm like, no. I told her, I said, just bring me. Well, first of all, I try to be like, Tiffany, you want to just get one?
Yeah, she tried to like split a Happy Meal.
I'm like, we can share a Happy Meal, you know, just because the thought had been in my head all day that I'm getting this Happy Meal. And so then I'm like, no, I'm like, just bring me some fries. Just bring me some fries, you know, whatever. I think a medium was like 8 points or something. And I'm like, just bring me a fry and I'll be fine, you know. And then she's like, are you sure you don't want a Happy Meal?
Well, she knew that you
want a double cheeseburger Happy Meal. You want a Mighty Kids meal, Mandy?
She knew that you actually did want a Happy Meal.
I really did want it. But the thing was if I would have just said, give me the fry, and she would have just left, I probably would have been fine. But she gave me that moment of self-doubt. And she was like, are you sure? And I'm like, am I sure? Do I really want it? And yeah. So she ended up
ended up with a Happy Meal. But here's the reason we're talking about cravings, though, is the fact that Mandy knew all day that she was going to get a Happy Meal. So, of course, she wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that Happy Meals were coming. And I didn't care. I was like,
I thought you knew that, but I guess you didn't.
I didn't. Like, I didn't hear about Happy Meal until you were in here telling Bug that she was ready for a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
So I hadn't been thinking about Happy Meals all day. I went out there and ate lunch and did all my normal stuff and blah, blah, blah. So when Mom was like, do you want to go get Happy Meals? I was like, I don't want a Happy Meal. I'm full. Yeah. And I just got an ice cream.
Yeah.
A delicious McDonald's ice cream.
So, like, my thought was that technically a craving? Was I craving the Happy Meal? But because I wasn't until, like, the thought got put in my head. And even then, I was going to give it up. You know, like, if she wouldn't have, like, if I wouldn't have got it, yeah, I would have been disappointed. But I wouldn't have been like,
go give me a Happy Meal now.
Go give me a Happy Meal now. You know, or I wouldn't have been like, you know, having to like run people over or something, you know.
Trying to get to Happy Meals.
Like running red lights and, you know, cops chase me to the drive-thru and I'm like, wait, let me get my Happy Meal.
I need a Happy Meal.
And then you can give me a ticket.
I need a Happy Meal stat.
Yeah. You know, I don't ever have cravings like that. And some people do. Me and Tiffany, we've discussed this. We don't crave food. We're just overeaters.
We're overeaters. Like, if I love cupcakes, but I don't sit here and, like, crave a cupcake. Like, oh my God, I have to have a cupcake. Let's go out and get cupcakes and blah, blah, blah. But if there's, like, a plate of cupcakes sitting here, then I'm probably not just going to eat one of them.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to just not have them around because I don't crave them.
Yeah.
I only crave them if they're here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But there are some people that are like, you know, we do have these.
Mom and the donuts.
Oh, Mom and the donuts. Yeah, Mom, I think actually does crave donuts sometimes. Like, she would call me and Chris when we're out and be like, are y'all stopping anywhere? Are you going to Walmart or eating anything? And we're like, yeah, we're going to stop at Walmart. It's like, bring me some donuts.
Yeah.
Bring me this many donuts. And, like, I didn't mention this in the video with no sound, but that night when, the first night before we started, when, like, you all gorged on Chinese food and I went to Rafferty's and gorged.
Yeah.
She also called and had me get her donuts.
Yeah, she did have us bring donuts.
She had me and Chris bring donuts. And first she was like, just bring me a donut. And I was like, just one donut. One donut's all you want. And then she was like, bring me 2 donuts. And I was like, are you sure? Just 2 donuts? Because, you know, Bug's going to want a donut, remember?
Yeah.
And finally I ended up bringing her, like, half a dozen donuts.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, Mom craves sweets though. Like, she can be in bed.
She can just wake up in the middle of the night and see them.
And she'll just eat like 4 of them and then go back to bed. Maybe not 4.
No, probably.
But I mean,
you know what we mean.
Yeah, she will get up in the middle of the night because she's craving it and she knows it's there.
But see, that's the weird thing about cravings is it's like, does she actually genuinely crave them or does she just wake up and know they're out there, you know?
Yeah.
So that's we're trying to inspire some conversation here about what you guys think qualify as a craving.
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, a craving is some actual physical desire that's like a pregnant woman probably craves things. I would believe you if you craved a bunch of chocolate while you're on your period or something. I never did, but I mean, I would believe you if you did.
I don't crave anything on my period either.
But those are things I consider cravings, like.
Because, see, I don't know if it's a craving or if it's just I want it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, am I craving this? Like, do I need it or do I just want it?
Yeah, there's like a difference. Like, I'm assuming craving is really like an, oh my God, I need it sensation. Like I said, like if
you can't go to bed without it.
Like I said, if there's like some medical thing, like if you're pregnant or if you're on a period or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, something that actually like chemically causes you to crave.
Yeah. I don't think
because otherwise, I
me to crave anything.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, it's a weird thing.
Yeah. So, because like there's people out there.
I mean, I can't think of like any reason that I would actually like crave something so bad that like I'm just going to go insane without it.
Yeah.
But I mean, some people say that they do. And I'm like, is that really true? Do they really feel that? Or are they just.
Yeah. That's just like with the Happy Meal. Like, did I crave it or was it just put in my head and then I wanted it?
Yeah.
You know, because I wasn't thinking about a Happy Meal when I got up. I wasn't thinking about a Happy Meal when I went to bed. You know.
So yeah, I guess I find cravings to be weird because I don't feel like I have them.
I don't either.
But
no. I want Chinese food a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want Chinese food, but I mean, I'm not gonna run out and get it. You know, I can be like, no, I don't need it.
Yeah, like to me, like if
or
you
it seems to me like a craving, you wouldn't be able to talk yourself out of it.
Yeah, like you would go into the hole, like you would like run your bank account into the negative. Like if you ran your bank account into the negative because you needed some Chinese food, that was a craving.
That was a craving.
Yeah. If you do like drastic stuff, I guess that could be considered a craving. But I'm not gonna go into the hole for some Chinese food.
No.
And I'm not going to run red lights for McDonald's.
No. But so that's our thoughts on cravings. What we want you to do is we want you to leave us comments of your thoughts on cravings, the things you crave, and if you think these cravings that we're talking about are real. Because sometimes I don't think they're real. But
is craving in the dictionary?
I mean, it is in the dictionary, but I mean, like I don't want to sound like mean to anyone who actually does have cravings. But I mean, like,
I'm sure there are people.
Some people, I think, like what I consider like what most people say cravings are, that they just kind of use cravings as an excuse.
Yeah.
That it's like, I absolutely just had to have it. And I'm like, I don't think you absolutely did have to have it.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on cravings. And like I said, we want to hear what you think about them.
So write stuff down. I get to do that. Write stuff down there. I usually see other people doing it, and now I just did it.
Down here.
Yeah.
We can do that now because we have a YouTube channel.
Awesome.
We are serious business.
Yep, so write stuff down there.
Write stuff down there and we'll try to reply to you about all of the commenty craving goodness.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.